Good morning, Titans, and welcome to another episode of Think About It Thursday. I hope everyone had a fantastic spring break and welcome back into the building. We are in Plan A, and it's so great to see so many of your faces. I want to start by saying there are so many quotes that you guys sent me that I cannot read them all, but they're fantastic. So I'm going to start without further ado and read as many as I can so that way you can all get credit because these quotes are truly fantastic. Some of them remind me of ones that I've heard before. And then there's some that I've never heard before. So great job on this Think About It Thursday. Gage in 6th grade said, "Words cut deeper than any blade." And he likes that quote because he knows how bad words can hurt. And I think that's something we can all relate to. Great job, Gage. An anonymous 8th grader said, "I love the quote, 'Never let the fear of striking you out keep you from playing the game.'" And that person loves this quote because you should never give up. You should never give up on your dream, and don't let other people let you down, and don't be afraid to try harder. Kaylee in 8th grade also really liked that quote because she said this quote keeps me going through life a lot. And I think that's super important to remember because just because you failed at something one time, that doesn't mean that's the end for you. Keep trying, learn harder, do better, and it's okay. Emma in 8th grade said, "Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry, but why on earth should that mean it's not real?" And that's from Dumbledore to Harry Potter. And she likes this quote because although it isn't what it refers to, it makes her think that if you can picture it in your head, you can make it a reality. And I know that's not necessarily what Dumbledore was talking about when he said that to Harry, but that's a good way to imagine what that could mean in your own life. Good job, Emma. Another anonymous 7th grader said, "We stopped checking for monsters under our bed when we realized they were inside us." And that's excellent because really the only things that we have to fear are the things that we create fears of ourselves. So that's an excellent way to think about being afraid. Another anonymous 8th grader said, "When man learns to love, he must also bear the risk of hatred." That's a super powerful quote because when we learn to love somebody, we also have to understand that there's also hate in the world, which is the opposite of love. Michaela in 8th grade said a quote I really like is, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And it's from an anime that she watches called Haiku, and I may have said that wrong, I'm sorry. She said she tried out for the volleyball team and didn't make it, but she's going to work all summer and practice and keep practicing and try out again. And maybe someday she will get on the volleyball team. So that's a great outlook. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And that's exactly what Michaela is doing. Alexis in 6th grade said, "I don't need easy, I just need possible." And that was a quote from Bethany Hamilton. And she likes that quote because it pushes her to do more and to work harder. She said, "All just one arm, and things might not be easy, but they may be possible." Then Anna in 6th grade said, "My favorite quote is, 'You're never going to get there unless you keep trying.'" I love this quote because, sorry, I have to keep making my screen bigger. I love this quote because when I cannot do something, I always want to give up, and this helps me to keep going. Patrick in 7th grade said, "A favorite thought-provoking quote of mine is from Gandhi. 'An eye for an eye only makes the world blind.'" It gives us a thought-provoking revelation that revenge never solves anything. If we keep turning on each other, nobody benefits. Anger should be met with hospitality. War should be met with peace. Tyranny should be met with honesty. And Patrick, I think that is very deep and very wise from a 7th grade person. Good job, Patrick. An anonymous 6th grader said, and this is a quote from William Shakespeare, "I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see that you are unarmed." And I think that's a super funny quote. I doubt the person it was said to even understood it. Lillian in 7th grade said, "Be careful who you trust because the devil was once an angel." And she likes that quote and it really explains itself. So there were many more. If I didn't read your quote, I'm sorry. Just know that I'm super excited about all the quotes. I read them all. You guys are amazing. And I'm so glad that you're using some of these inspirational quotes to inspire your own life and to help you learn things and to help you persevere and all the things that they were said to help you do. This week's Think About It Thursday, I want to think about spring break because spring break, lots of times people travel and they go places. My family went to Williamsburg, Virginia, and we went to Jamestown and Yorktown, and we learned a lot of things about the Revolutionary War. And I know some of you have studied that, and it was very exciting to get to see the places where lots of things happened at the founding of our nation. So I want to ask you the question this week: if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you want to go? What would you want to see? Is there a place or a specific item or a specific thing that you've heard about and you're just dying to see it? Maybe it's not a specific place that you've learned about. Maybe it's just something that you just have never done and you just really want to go to this area in the world. So if you could go anywhere and money was no object and like you had a passport or whatever you needed to get there, where would you go? And what would you do and why? So your question this week is, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Think about it and respond on the Think About It Thursday. I can't wait to hear your responses. I'm so glad there are more of you in the building. I'm hoping we get tons of answers now. And I look forward to reading them next week on Think About It Thursday. Make it a great day, and we will see you all later. Bye.
Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh a day away in the merry old land of Oz.